Ism, peace gods, peace goddesses, Hotep, Shalom Mishkael. I reserve all my rights without recourse, without purchase. Wanted to do this video talking about how to get passport with no ID, no birth certificate, no ID. Yes, I've been dealing with the no birth certificate, no ID situation for a few years now. Ever since a state trooper kidnapped me, stole my stole my identification. Um, so we're gonna handwrite it out as usual. You're gonna type it up, and uh, and then you should be able to get your passport. Um, we're gonna do another. I'm gonna do another video on how to fill out the passport application um, to make sure that uh, you're in your proper person. You're being yourself. You're not being accused of being somebody else, right? And still gonna do the part two to the last video we put up. Still got part two of that coming. Been a few. I haven't did a video in a day or two. A lot of deep state activity in California, y'all. You know, so use your VPNs when you're online, okay? And make sure you go to the bank and you tell your bank to give you a document to fill out, letting them know you don't want any of your information shared, okay? Because you'll have people following you around based on your credit card usage and you don't even know it, all right? Every bank has one, you know. They might even give it to you when you open the account and you didn't even read it. And it says, fill this out and turn it in if you don't want to share your information with third parties. So, yes, make sure you do that. Make sure you have your lady, your wife, your woman, your queen, your empress. Make sure you have her do that, okay? Or you do it. Start reading the stuff you sign. Your sign, that's like your family crest. You know what I mean? Your signature, your sign. A lot of power in signatures. So don't give it away freely. Don't give it away without knowing, you know, everything, about that document you're signing. Growing up in where we from, the hood, we just sign shit. We'll read it through, thinking we comprehended whatever it meant, but not necessarily comprehending what it meant, you know. And so these I make videos for myself. I look out for myself because I know the law of magnetism. You know what I mean? You ever wonder why? You ever notice, and wonder why married people look alike? A lot of married people look alike. Take a close look, married couples, and notice how much they look alike. Because, that's a part of nature, you know? That's a part of the law of magnetism, you know? People migrate towards the energy that's most like them. You see? That energy that's most like yourself is that energy that was given to you to progress. See? Because if you have the wrong energy around, there's no progress, right? But if you have your energy around, And it could be energy that you're missing in some areas. Maybe that's why people stay together so long, because you know that energy is magnetic. It's not opposing energy. The two sides of the magnet, you put them together, that's opposing energy. It makes it separate. And then the other sides of the magnet, you know, clings together. You know, clings to you closer than your own brother, your own sister would, your own mother, your own father would. You know what I'm saying? Yeshua was teaching the people, and somebody came and said, your brother and sister at the door, your mom at the door. He said, I don't have no brothers and sisters unless they do the will of goodness. My brothers, my sisters, my mother, my father, those who do good. See? Now, what is doing good? Well, doing good is being able to take that which was left to you, your inheritance, and not squander it, and not sell it, right? So that your family, so that your offspring, so that those that come after you in your family would be able to follow the law as well. You see, following is the important part. See, the law just is. The law is neither honorable or dishonorable. You see, those of us in our following must choose the honor or the dishonor to abide in. See, the law is going to be there regardless. The same for the honorable as for the dishonorable. Different effects. You know, what is honor? What is honor? Honor is something that no one can teach you. Honor is something that no one can take from you or give to you. The honor is yours. We are made in honor. We were molded and shaped and created by honor, the most noble honor. You see, and those of us who are sensitive to our Maker, we treasure honor. See, honor is the vital force of our chi. See, it's like a light switch. You turn on the switch, you have light. Let there be light. Let there be honor. Honor amongst us, brothers. When you see yourself, when you see a brother looks like you see a sister looks like you, exercise the most honor. In order to exercise honor, we must know the law. We must know what that means, the law. See, your mother, our women, they are the lawgivers. See, they give birth to men. Men are the law. See, master, able, noble, MAN. That is the law. In this realm, you are master, able, noble. You are honor. Man, where's my pen? We are honor. And if you notice, our enemy's entire civilization is based on trying to make us appear dishonorable in the sight of heaven. Right? The whole homosexual movement, gay movement, all of that stuff, abortion, all of that, in hopes that you would sleep in dishonor, that we would stay sleep in dishonor, right? Which is twice the dishonor. First of all, it's a dishonor to be asleep, mentally and spiritually. But that's like saying to someone who parents were kidnapped when they were born, in prison, taken away, and they grew up in an orphanage where they were beaten and tortured, and it's like you're telling them it's your own fault. They're not gonna they're not gonna want to hear that. Would you? So let's see. I'm about to need another notebook. I take so many notes. My notebook is just filling up. I had a police steal one of my notebooks. You illegally searched on and stole my notebook. Yeah, see, one thing, one thing we don't forget, just because status change, status correction, and you know, we proclaim, we declare our nationality and our true birthrights. We still have enemies who breed dishonor. They have taken an oath to dishonor. They have taken an oath that is that if there is a God, we declare war. See, and even though we might be able to claim our state and control billions, if not $1 trillion, we have been robbed of over 10,000 trillion. We don't even know it. See, dishonor. Remember the weirdo? That's all he wants. Material shit. Everybody else's. Everybody but his own. See, but even the malefic energy has its source. even though its source will disconnect it at any time. It's like in the movie, right? The movie The Matrix. Smith was avowed to dishonor. It was it was his purpose, his way or no way. Regardless of the source, regardless of honor. See, people like that, I think they they have like trying to prove something to themselves, and they get to the end of life and realize they fucked up. So honor. Another example. I like to play chess, and I like to play against the computer, to train and practice and enhance my chess ability. And when I realized that the game is based on honor and dishonor, I started to beat the computer more times. Now, if you like chess, you play chess, you go figure that out. And I'll make another video about it sometime, but you figure that out. You know what I mean? Figure that out. And, and I think last time I said something about smoking the hemp. Let me tell you something. Hemp and what they call cannabis is not the fucking same. You're not going to these fucking dispensaries thinking you're getting what you think you're getting. A lot of these dispensaries is fucking selling people poison. Be fucking careful. Them swishers, them cigars, that bullshit is poison. You ain't gotta take my word for it though. Wait till you start coughing up green shit, then you'll see. Hemp is not the same as cannabis. It's not the fucking same. They take a piece of a plant, they put it in chemicals, they mutate it, they make it split apart, they put that in compost, not soil. They put it in under fans uh, and fluorescent light, not sunlight. They inject it with bullshit that's not meant to be put into plants. And then they call their fucking self a community selling cannabis when they're selling fucking poison. They send their fucking SWAT teams for people who are really trying to grow hemp. They don't know how to really do it. You can't do none of that shit if you're calling yourself black, G. That's just how it is. The word means dead in law. Civilitas mortis goes way back. It's not like just the color, you know what I mean? It's not like the fucking color. It's a trick. I want you to think it's a color. It's not a color. Don't fucking think color. Color is not even a word. Think like that. Color is not even a word. So then what does black mean? As long as you're calling yourself black, they have made it, they have figured out a way to make it legal, quasi lawful, which means fake law, to sell you poison, to sell us poison. You smoke that shit and you noticing you got rashes in fucking places. Right. Look right now, don't you? Yes, you do. Your skin is fucking probably dried out. There's a lot going on. Be careful. I got a lawsuit right now. Be careful. Stay out those, they're not what's up. I'm telling you because whenever I was in college, I was always a researcher. I always did research. They paid me to do research. And my research was so thorough that one of the largest pharmaceutical companies on the planet came to my professor to inquire about my research work that was published, if I wanted a job. No fucking way I want to fucking go help you create poison. No. I tried it all for myself. You go in there, you smoking that shit, you wonder why your nerves is jumping, you got nerve pains, all of a sudden. And see, the younger you are, you don't feel that shit yet. Unless you just on some other shit, you doing too much. And then it'll start catching up with you. But in some areas, the younger you are, it'll affect you the worse. And then you run straight to the hospital where they waiting on you because they in on it too. It's all a setup. You got the Daughters of the Revolution, the Klan women waiting right there to check you in. Mm-hmm. First thing, first thing they're gonna ask your dumb ass: have you traveled outside the U.S. recently? Bitch, what that got to do with anything? Fuck is you asking me these dumbass questions for? Trying to trick me into some shit. Yes, be careful. Anyways, we're not even in the fucking U.S. You in America right now. This look like D.C. Unless we in D.C. within that 10-mile radius or at somebody's fucking postal service building. Why is you asking me this shit? Be careful. Find my notes so we can get started on this. Okay? Now, what you want to do, what I'm doing, and I'm talking to myself, so if you're listening, you know what you can do. You got two choices. It's up to you. If you made it this far, suspect you are a seeker, in which you will find that which you seek. When you knock, the door shall be opened unto you. And when you ask, you shall receive. Put it into practice. Where is it? I am the agent for the all capital legal fiction. Where's it? Yeah. My honor, I should give you my name upon proof of claim that you have established jurisdiction over the matter at pending. Oh, that's not it. I'm going to do a video on how to fix your credit too. Then I'm going to show you, like, you know, in real life, me doing it. All right. Hold on. I was just on notes. There was a time when I had to realize I had to sit my ass in one place and not move until I had finished reading an entire book. Started with the newspaper. Sit in a chair or sit somewhere long enough to read the whole newspaper. And it's funny because my mother, she made us read the Bible front to back growing up. I remember I was young. She had us memorizing with impunity. You either memorize it or it's going to be a problem. Yeah, I didn't want no problems with my mom. I love my mom. I adore my mama. She did her very best that she could under the conditions, unaware of her surroundings, unaware of her enemies. All right, here it is. All right, so I'm gonna write out this document by hand, and this is the document that I use to get my passport, because the state claimed that they lost my birth certificate or they couldn't locate it. They was playing games up in there, and they just don't know. I'm gonna put liens on all their bonds if they don't produce what I request. So I'm gonna send a motion to the court to get my documents. But anyways, in the meantime, you can use this document that we're about to write out by hand. You type it up, and then you get it notarized, and then you get the notaries notarized by the Secretary of State. You do that on every document. You know what I mean? All of these documents that we write up, that I write up, I do that. Notarize, and then go to the Secretary of State and get them. Does this notary work for you? Let me get that in writing. Okay, good. And then if I really wanted to, I could write to the Capitol and say, does this Secretary of State work for you? And then get all three of those on every document. So, and then make sure you like glue a little. I'm gonna show you. I went to CVS or Walgreens, one of them, and got the passport photos taken. I had a couple of those taken. So let's see. Okay. Now we're gonna call this. What are we gonna call it? Certificate of non-U.S. citizenship. Certificate of non-citizen nationality. Okay. Let me put your name. Put my name later. Being duly sworn hereby declare my intention to be a national but not a citizen of the United States. Okay. Then I'm going to put my photo right there that I take for my passport. And I'm going to put my seal, my signature right there. And right here, we'll get it notarized. So I'm going to do another video. And yeah, we'll get this notarized and then get that certified at the Secretary of State. And then that should be good for that. We take that and we fill out the passport application a certain way. I'm going to make another video on that. So you can use this, okay, once you complete the steps, because they're asking for a form of identification. Well, this is a form of identification, right? And it's stamped by the Secretary of the State if you get it done like, you're supposed to. So get your passport, your international air travel, land crossing. You can get an international driving permit. Um, there's a brother gonna show me how to get that done, and when I do it, then I'll make a video telling myself how I did it. So peace and love, family. Life forever.